Stop walking into Trader Joe's and buying what you think is the best deal. Because if you haven't checked the end cap in the last 48 hours, you're already missing the biggest snack heist of 2026. Right now, there is a specific orange and red bag that is disappearing faster than those viral mini totes. People aren't just buying one. They are clearing entire shelves. And if you think it's just another flamin' hot knockoff, you're dead wrong. After 15 years of tracking consumer behavior and supply chain cycles, basically, I'm the guy who knows which factory makes your favorite private label cookies. I've seen how Trader Joe's plays the game. They drop a masterpiece, watch the TikTok metrics explode, and then poof, it's gone for 6 months while they reevaluate. Well, the wait is over, and the chaos is back. I know the frustration. You drive 20 minutes, navigate that nightmare of a parking lot, and walk in only to find an empty shelf where the spicy cheese crunchies used to be. It's a gut punch. But here's the secret. Most shoppers are looking in the wrong place, or worse, they're settling for the safe alternatives that taste like cardboard and disappointment. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to show you exactly why this specific snack has a hoard factor that's off the charts. We aren't just talking about a quick bite. We are talking about the return of a legend that leans way harder into the real cheddar and garlic than the big-name brands ever would. But it gets even more intense. While everyone is distracted by the crunchies, there is a brand new, under-the-radar arrival. The Korean bug axe sticky rice and seaweed crisps. That is currently the insider pick for anyone who actually knows how to navigate the snack aisle. Now, you might be asking, Kaka, why should I care about some seaweed? Because this isn't that flat, soggy stuff from 5 years ago. This is a texture revolution that uses puffed sticky rice to create a crunch so loud your neighbors will hear it. If you're not looking for these two specific items right now, you're basically donating your snack budget to the average shopper fund. I'm going to break down the exact strategy to snag these before the limit 2 per customer signs go up, which, trust me, is happening sooner than you think. But it's not just about the flavor. It's about the limited by psychology that Trader Joe's has mastered better than any other retailer on the planet. You see, after a decade and a half of studying how these products move from a factory in the Republic of Korea to your local store in Ohio, I can tell you that the scarcity isn't always an accident. It's a calculated truck-to-shelf strategy. They don't have massive backrooms. What you see is literally all they have. When a snack like the Korean bug axe sticky rice and seaweed crisps hits the floor, the clock starts ticking. These aren't your standard thin sheets of nori. These are dried for 15 hours, then flash-fried until they puff up into these airy, umami-heavy clouds seasoned with kelp powder and sesame. Here's the part they don't tell you. Because these are sourced from specialized international suppliers, once a shipment is gone, the restock date is often at the mercy of global freight lanes. If a storm hits or a port slows down, that empty shelf stays empty for weeks. And that's exactly why the hoarding starts. I saw a guy in line yesterday with 6 bags of the spicy cheese crunchies, and I couldn't even be mad at him. He knows the gangway factor. That's internal TJ speak for, if it doesn't sell at a record pace, it gets the axe. But the crunchies are selling. They are the gluten-free, garlic powder-heavy answer to the big brand corn snacks we all grew up with, but without the neon orange dye that stays on your fingers for 3 days. They are built for the high-protein snacker who still wants to feel like they're eating junk food. Now, here is where it gets interesting, and a little controversial. There's a segment of the TJ Underground that is claiming these two snacks are actually designed to be eaten together. I'm talking about a flavor stack that combines the spicy, salty heat of the crunchies with the sweet, oceanic umami of the bug axe crisps. I know, it sounds like a chaotic fever dream. But the science of dynamic contrast Combining textures like the hard crunch of the corn with the light puff of the rice is exactly why your brain can't stop at just one handful. But there's a dark side to this viral success. Because everyone is distracted by these two heavy hitters, they are completely overlooking a massive recall and a shadow discontinuation that's happening in the frozen aisle right now. If you've been wondering why you can't find the pistachio gelato or why the chili and lime rolled chips are suddenly limited to 2 bags per person, the answer isn't what you think. I'm going to pull back the curtain on the supply chain glitch that is actually fueling this hoarding frenzy. The supply chain glitch isn't a computer error. It's a ripple effect from the massive chicken fried rice recall that just hit. As of today, March 1st, nearly 3.4 million pounds of frozen rice are being pulled because of potential glass contamination. When people see those notice of recall signs or empty glass doors in the freezer section, they don't just go home. They pivot. It's a psychological phenomenon called retail displacement. Shoppers who can't get their safe, frozen dinner suddenly feel the need to stock up on whatever else is viral to make the trip worth it. That is exactly why the spicy cheese crunchies are disappearing. People are grabbing 5 bags because they feel like the store is running out of everything. But before you join the frenzy, I have to give you a warning. There is one item you should absolutely never buy during this hype cycle, despite what the haul videos tell you: the pistachio and Fior di latte gelato. I've spent 15 years looking at ingredient labels, and this one is a classic texture trap. To get that viral creaminess, they've leaned heavily on coconut oil instead of traditional dairy fats. It's a cheaper way to mimic a premium mouthfeel, and once you notice that oily film on the roof of your mouth, the magic is gone. Don't waste your $4.99 on the hype. Stay focused on the crunch. So, how do you actually win this game when the shelves look like a ghost town? Here is the pro-level shopping hack that the casual TikToker doesn't know. Don't just walk in and hope for the best. Call your local store between 8:00 a.m. and 10:00 a.m. Ask the crew member specifically for the TOS list, temporarily out of stock, and the ETA to warehouse. Trader Joe's employees have access to a real-time computer system that tells them exactly when the next truck is hitting the loading dock. If they say the spicy crunchies have an ETA of Tuesday, don't bother showing up on Monday night. You're just fighting for scraps. At the end of the day, the hoarding isn't about the food. It's about the win. But now that you know the supply chain secrets and the texture traps to avoid, you're the one who's actually going to come out ahead. I've already started tracking the next limited buy that's going to replace these snacks by April. And trust me, it's going to make the seaweed crisps